Y'all doing, everybody? I'm about to show y'all how to remove an axle off a Nissan Sentra, and it probably be the same for Nissan Altima as well on the passenger side. The first thing you want to do is put your emergency brakes on. The reason why I say that, put your emergency brakes on, because you want your, even though I took the tire off, but you want your tire on the ground. The reason why you want the tire on the ground with your emergency brakes, so you can brake this bolt right here. It's a 32 millimeter axle bolt. I used the breaker bar in the 32 and I just broke it. That's where you'll have leverage. That's where you'll have leverage to break this bolt. You want to do that first. Once you break this bolt, you want to tap it with the bolt on there. Make sure it goes in like that. Like how I just pushed it in. You want it to be able to be accessible where it goes in and out like that. You can just tap it. The next thing you want to do is you want to jack your car in an angle. I learned this from somebody else. You jack it up in an angle like this here. The reason why, because when you pull out your axle, you won't lose a lot of transmission fluid. So that's why I got it jacked up in an angle. Once you jack it up, you put your jack stand under there. Oh, and I'm sorry, you remove your lug nuts off your tire with a 21 millimeter. Okay, once you remove your tire, you want to remove these two here. These two here is the same 21 millimeter bolts. You want to remove these two bolts. And this here came with a cotter pin. You want to take your cotter pin out the hole right here on your out of tie rod. And you want to remove your tie rod as well. This is a 16 millimeter. This is 16 millimeter. This is a 21 millimeter. Your bolts on your tire is a 21 millimeter, and this here is 32 millimeter. And don't forget to jack it up in an angle. Okay, we're gonna go on some more. Now, once you loosen these two up, leave your bolt on there because you want to tap it out. And I want to tell you too, if you don't have a breaker bar, get you a breaker bar. That's gonna be your best friend sometime. You put your wrench on one side and put your breaker bar or your ratchet, electrical power ratchet on the other side, and you can get these two out. And the next thing you're gonna do is, I already took the cotter pin out just right here. You're gonna want to tap that also, leave the bolt on there so you won't mess up your threads on either one of them. If you notice, after I tapped that out, I put my bolt back on there and put my cotter pin just to keep up with everything. Now I'm gonna knock these out, tap these out at the end. Now, before you pull both of these bolts out, you want to go right back here. And there's a 10 millimeter speed sensor. You want to take that out because you don't want to mess up your wire. This is what your speed sensor look like. We almost done, y'all. Y'all, we just slid the old one out. Y'all see where it's broke at? And let me show y'all something. I'm waiting on the new one to come in. And when the new one come in, we're going to do a part 2 on this, because guess what? I'm going to leave this in because I don't want to waste no transmission fluid. But I'm gonna show y'all the axle puller where you just pull this here out, and it's gonna come out of the transmission right there. But yeah, so this where it was broke at, this was messed up at. We got the big part out. When the new one come in, I'm gonna do a part 2. We're gonna pull this out, and I'm gonna show y'all how to put the other one in. Okay, when you slide the old axle out, you wanna put this bolt back in. They just keep it steady so you won't break the brake line. So yeah, put this one back in. So this is just keep your thing from falling down, your knuckle from falling down. Okay, y'all, we're gonna do a part 2. The part 2 gonna consist of me using axle pulling. I'm gonna show y'all how to pull that out, but you can take a screwdriver and tap that out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all anyway, but really that's the whole job, to be honest. But anyway, we're gonna I'm gonna do a part 2. We're gonna tap that out, and we're gonna go ahead and slide the other one back in there. And that'll be it for removing the axle. And just we slide that back in there, just repeat that process, reverse that process that I just showed y'all. Y'all see I got my trusted friend with me. And hopefully this helps somebody. I love y'all. And when that part come in, we're gonna do a part 2, and I'm gonna show y'all how to slide the other one back in, which will be fast, quick, and won't take no time. But that was the hard part. And hey, y'all have a wonderful day.